We're here just outside Nina in County Tip at the Abbey Machinery plant hire place. For those of you unfamiliar, farm machinery rental. So we'll start, guys, with signage here. Nothing about access or anything like that, just a sign telling me about the CCTV. Nothing about private property, so we'll go in and see how we get on. I'll tell you in advance, guys, that my editing is still not up to scratch, so pardon me if I edit or miss things at appropriate times, but I'm getting there. And also there's movement on the body cam front, and hopefully I'll be able to start showing you some of the drone footage that I'm going to be taking. But again, all in the pipeline, coming soon. But we'll see how we get on with this. How you doing? I'm just, I'm a citizen journalist, and I'm going to be just around the perimeter.
Okay, and is there someone expecting you?
No, I'll just turn up and I'll do...
But you're not in the perimeter, you're in here. So.
Yeah, I just came in to let you know that I was going to be outside, just in case there's any concerns.
And have you a card or anything?
No, I'll just take... What it is, I make short videos and photographs. I'll be sending a drone over just to take some aerial shots.
And what's it in need of? Is there anything?
Just my YouTube channel, that's all.
Sorry?
My own YouTube channel.
Okay, and what's your name?
I don't give out my name, unfortunately. I can give you my YouTube channel if you wish.
Will you hang on here a second?
And I can give you a phone number as well.
Take a seat there for a minute.
Oh, thank you. Good. I'm just going to be, I came in to let people know I'm going to be around the perimeter taking some photographs.
For who?
Just for myself.
No. I'm sorry, it's private property.
Okay, well, I don't want to come in here. I only came here to tell you.
But the perimeter is all owned by it's all...
The road isn't. I'll be out on the road.
Okay.
Just walking around the perimeter.
The perimeter of which now? This field?
Well, just
here,
along the road, from the front gate here, along the road, and I'll be sending a drone over the building.
Are you recording right now?
I am, yeah.
And what's the issue? What are you recording for?
I'm just recording, that's what I do. I make videos about companies and businesses all around the country.
Sorry, could you turn off the camera? Like it's...
Well, I can leave if you wish, but I'm not going to turn off the camera.
And what's your name?
I don't give out my name, unfortunately.
Okay. The best thing to do would be to leave, I suppose.
Okay, no problem. I'll be sending the drone. It'll be up for about 10 minutes, that's all. Thank you. Okay, guys, there you go. No permission allowed. Don't film me. Okay. I'll film as I go. Nice machines though. Wouldn't have a clue what they're for or what. You can tell I'm not a country boy, guys. But yeah, nice place. Oh, here he comes. Okay, no problem. Okay, publicly accessible though.
Yeah, I understand that, but it's private property.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you take that down, please?
Sorry?
Can you take that down, please?
Absolutely not.
This is our property.
Absolutely.
Can you please take it down?
No, I'm working here.
How are you working over our property?
I'm working anywhere. I work everywhere. I was in the creamery this morning, no problem. I've been here before. I explained to this gentleman I wasn't on his property.
You're actually, this is still our property.
It's not.
This is our property.
Well, you should have proper signage up then. It's still publicly accessible.
I would really appreciate if you take that down over our property.
It's not coming down till I'm done.
What's the purpose of your visit?
I'm working. I told this gentleman what I was doing.
But you can explain it to me again.
Okay, I'm working. I'm doing my job.
You're not employed by us.
No, I'm
this
not.
This is our property.
Yes.
Can you please take it down?
No, absolutely not. And you're breaking the law by speaking to me, by the way.
You're standing on my property.
You're breaking the law by speaking to me.
Well, the guards will be here.
That's fine, they'll clear it up. They know who I am, they know I'm here and why I'm here.
So will you explain it to me, please?
I've just did. Did I not?
No, you didn't.
Okay, what do you want to know?
I'd like to understand why you were filming over our property.
I'm working. This is my job.
You need to explain that to me.
Like, what's to explain? What's your job?
You're recording me.
Yes, I am.
I would appreciate if you give me the courtesy of telling me why you have a camera over
I'm
our
working.
property.
This is my job.
How is this your job?
This is what I do.
Explain it.
I gather statistics from companies all over the country and pass them on to third parties. That's my job. You never read statistics in a magazine or a book.
It's hardly statistics. Taking video footage over
Well,
somebody
it shows
else's
you what
property.
you know, because that's exactly what I'm doing. I've
Well,
gathered. I could tell you some statistics about your property if you wish.
I'm obviously very uneducated, so maybe
No,
you
you're
could
not
educate
educated.
me.
You
Well, that's
obviously
what I'm
are.
saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm very uneducated. So could you
No,
explain it to
I'm
me?
saying you're the opposite. Obviously. I gather statistics. For example, factories with poor signage. There's one.
So what?
So
There's one statistic.
It says
and that's
private property.
That's
No,
one
it
of
hasn't.
5. Yeah. But you have a
Please.
problem with being inside. Now, if you had a problem with being inside, which is publicly accessible, yeah, you should have proper signage, no entry to unauthorized persons, or have a barrier that would prevent me from going in. That's the law.
Again, you might elaborate on the reason that you're here.
For the 7th time now, this is my job. This
So
is
you
what
keep
I do.
telling me. So what are you trying to attain here?
Getting information
On what?
on the factory.
What
Access points, health and safety, coronavirus when it was in place. That's why I was here last year. Yeah? All sorts of statistics, smoking sheds, EV chargers, all that kind of information.
And what relevance is that to anybody?
Right, so that means you don't know that, for example, 75% of companies in Ireland have EV chargers. Okay?
But
That's useless information to me and to you. But it's very
the
useful
electricity
to...
can tell you about that.
They can't. They can't. Absolutely not. They can't. They will generalise. They will say. And where do you think this electricity board get their statistics from?
Hardly from yourself.
No, but from people like me and companies who I give the information to.
We would happily give that information out. You don't need to come in and take
Well,
the
I
information.
have tried in the past and I was refused.
You came in to record the last time. Which
No,
you
I
did
didn't
know.
come in to
You
record.
did. You came in with a camera
No,
and
that's
put it in
yes,
my
that's
colleague's
true.
face.
That's true.
Absolutely.
He had no issue with it until he noticed I was recording. I had a very polite conversation with him, as I did this morning.
But you're
Perfect.
still recording, so any information
Yes.
we can tell you. We have 2 EV points.
That's no problem.
So now you have your information. Can you please
That's
take
one
that
of the
drone off it?
information. I'll be another 2 minutes. I'll be done.
So tell me what other information you're
I
requiring.
am not. I've given you an example of what I'm doing. You don't need to know what other information I'm getting. Staff welfare, for example, would be one.
Again, there is bodies for that. We do not need
Okay.
you with a camera over
No,
this.
but I know you don't, but other people do.
Like who?
The company I work for example, whose job it is to gather statistics all around the country. Yeah. Now I'm done with my drone.
Can I have the details of the company you work
I
for?
can't do that. Client confidentiality. You should know
So
that.
it's okay for you to come onto my site and look
Absolutely, it is. Do you not know about GDPR?
at it? Obviously, I don't.
No, obviously you don't. 2018 GDPR, right? Look it up. I'm done with the drone, guys. I've got my footage. And
we'd request that you don't publicise this.
that will be going on YouTube, absolutely,
But we're requesting
100%.
that you do not.
You can't prevent me from putting it on
We can
YouTube.
request it.
You absolutely, and I will
So,
take that at request
just
on
like to
board,
take this
and
as
it isn't my
an official
decision.
request not
I
to
will
do
put into the person I'm working for a request for this not to go on YouTube. But I will tell you now that there's 90% chance he'll ignore that.
Permission for it to put us or any of our staff.
I don't need your permission. Absolutely not. I have not recorded any personal information. I have not recorded anybody's image, even though I'm free to do so. I don't do that.
I assume
just
our
recorded
images
our
won't be on.
image.
You
Yeah,
approached the camera, that's the difference. You made the decision. There's a man with a camera, I don't want to be filmed, but you still approached.
I understand that, but just clarify, you have recorded our image.
Absolutely 100%.
So you just said you didn't, but you did.
No, I didn't say I didn't.
You said you haven't recorded anybody's image.
Okay, I take that back. Yeah, but that was your choice, not mine.
I'm not talking about.
I'm not here to record people's images.
I'm just making the statement that you have recorded. our
Yes,
image.
absolutely, which I'm free to do.
Just want to be clear.
That's fine, yeah, I've cleared that for you, no problem. Have the Gardaí been called? Right, I'll have to stay around then. Guys, if you want me to do it politely, that's what I did last year, and look what happened. So I didn't go in this morning because of what happened last year.
To be honest, you
Is
were
that your
not.
van? It is.
No.
You
So,
weren't polite to staff last year. You very up.
excuse me, this gentleman will clarify. It's on YouTube if you want to look at it. Yeah? It was very polite. This gentleman asked me to turn the camera off. I said I wasn't going to. That's not impolite. I said I will leave if you ask me, and I did immediately. He escorted me to the gate exactly like he did this morning. Very polite and professional. You're just a nosy so-and-so, wanting to know stuff that's nothing to do with you. Okay, this gentleman offered maybe to set up some kind of an appointment for me. Where did that come from? Professionalism. Nice speaking to you. I mean, that's completely unprofessional.
No, but
Yeah? I got sarky with her because she wasn't like you are. Yeah, because she wanted to know,
And that's what
told me to take it down. Didn't say please.
That's what our
Didn't
staff-
say please.
That's what our.
Take it down now.
You're not allowing me to talk.
I'm just making the point.
But
That's
you're
where it
not
came
allowing me to
from.
talk.
Well, no, I'm making a point. The general one conversation first, then the
Very
other.
difficult to have a conversation if
Okay,
you don't allow the
okay,
other
you
person to talk.
you
But
speak,
no,
you make
it's
your
okay,
point.
it's fine.
All right, so there wasn't a point then. My point was she came out, demanded that I took it down, which she has no business doing when I'm working. I didn't go in there and tell her how to do her job, did I?
But you trespass.
I didn't trespass. I never trespassed on that property. Trespass is when you refuse to leave. Yeah?
But you were requested to leave the last time you were here.
I left.
But you weren't requested.
Say again?
The last time we requested you to leave,
Yes.
you didn't get permission to come back on.
I didn't come back on.
That request was still
I
in
didn't
place.
come back on.
You just walked in through the property.
I went in, spoke to you, you asked me to leave, I came out, I took maybe 2 pictures there, you came and asked me to leave and I left.
I know, but since then you didn't get permission to.
I've never been back.
Well, you didn't get permission.
I don't need permission.
You do to access the property.
I don't. There's a gate there.
But when you've been asked
Why do security people have...
You've been asked to leave.
Yeah, that's
right?
not a withdrawal
so
of...
we asked you to leave. You
Okay.
can't access it again until you get permission.
Not true.
No?
No, absolutely not. Unless you specifically tell me by name and contact, this gentleman, you sir, are not allowed on our property anymore. Now,
But you didn't provide me your name the last time.
you didn't ask for it.
I did ask for it.
Okay,
Go
well,
back to
I'm
your
not
video.
giving anyone. I'm not
requested-
giving anyone
So
my
I
name.
cannot-
You're not entitled to my
I-
name. And when
but
the
then-
guard
but
turns
then-
up,
but
he's
then-
not getting my name.
But then I can't tell you by name to exit my property. I can only say, can you please leave my property?
Right. Well, you'll have to do that 100 times if I come 100 times, or have proper signage, or have a security guard on the door, or a barrier that would stop vehicles coming in. If a man wanted to come in there with 10 hand grenades, you can't stop him because you don't. It's publicly accessible. I'm not here to give you grief. I'm just trying to do my job. That's all I'm trying to do.
That's how it's coming across.
Well, that was not my fault. That was her fault. Right? She could have come out. Excuse me, sir. Would you mind taking that drone down? Please. I would have dropped it straight away. I would have done that.
That's not what I heard.
No, that's not what you heard because you weren't here.
But to be-
Mine or something. I hope this is Garda Cartland. No, unfortunately. Now, I'm making this request. You haven't. I have obeyed the 2 requests that you made to me that had nothing to do with my job, and that was to leave the property. Right? Yeah, but that's my job. So I would request, like you have, and you don't have to, that you don't tell any lies to these gentlemen.
I won't tell lies.
Like you did the last time.
I didn't
Yeah?
tell any
You
lies.
did. Why did you report to them? What did you report to them? Well, then the Gardaí told me lies.
Okay.
Well, guards, how are you?
How are you doing? So, I don't know his name.
You didn't ask, in fairness.
Well,
You didn't ask.
okay, what's your name?
I'm not giving you my name.
Right.
Yeah, I rang the station last night, guys. I do this all the time. I've been arrested by Garda Cartland for doing this on this day last year. Went through the courts in Nina, no charges.
Okay.
I'm just doing my job, guys. That's all I'm doing.
Okay. What is your job?
I gather statistics for a company who pass those statistics on to third parties.
Okay.
I was here last year. I went in, spoke to that gentleman there.
Yeah.
He realised I was filming. He said to me, "Would you mind turning off the camera?" I said, "The camera doesn't go, but I'll leave if you wish."
Okay.
He asked me to leave. I left straight away.
Okay.
I told him I intended flying the drone, but the weather went against me and I disappeared.
Right.
Now, 5 minutes later, I got a phone call from the station. Garda O'Connor, who I spoke to the night before, I had told him I'd be here. I told him I was going into Nina. I would be outside Carey Glass, outside the creamery, outside loads of other premises.
Okay.
Gave all the details to Garda O'Connor. That was last year. So I'm back here today to do the same thing. I said I'm not going to go on the property because they made an issue of it last year.
Okay.
Stood here, that gentleman approached me again. I told him what I was here to do. He said fine. He went back inside. I took 2 photographs over there. I took the drone up into the air. A woman came out to me. I won't repeat what she said. Take it down now, immediately. You can't do this, you can't do that. You're not entitled to do that. The Gardaí have been called. And I said, well, look, if the Gardaí are called, please tell me that if you have called them, please tell me that it's true. Because I like to hang around with the Gardaí. I don't like going away and
Right.
then, you know what I mean.
Okay.
So I've hung around and
Okay.
the gentleman has been very polite with me.
Yeah.
He's made 2 requests, one last year, one this year. Please don't get onto your land. I didn't, or if I did, I immediately left when he asked me to.
Okay.
The only other request he made me that he's a bit unhappy about had to do with my job, which was the drone issue.
Okay.
In that factory. Some factories have none, some factories have 4. Completely useless information to me and probably to yourself, but important statistics for some people.
Okay.
Poor signage about private property is another one. That's, he said you can't come in because of that, and I said that doesn't stop me going in there. It's publicly accessible.
That's part of the statistics. That
Well,
you're
it would be.
gathering, is
It wouldn't be that particular sign, but it would be signage in general, health and safety signage, access signage. During coronavirus was another big one.
Right.
That's all it is, Gar.
Okay. And who do you pass them on to?
I can't give that information, Gar, because of client confidentiality, unfortunately.
And where would one likely be able to see these statistics that you're gathering?
He doesn't usually put them on YouTube, but sometimes he does.
He'll put them on YouTube.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay, so
But that's his business, not mine.
so he'll say to you, sorry, I never got your name. What's your own name?
I don't give out my name,
You
Gar,
don't give out your
unfortunately.
So he'll say to you, I need statistics from Abbey Machinery.
Yeah.
Go to Abbey
So
Machinery there.
generally,
Tell me how many EV chargers there
or access
what's
points,
the
yeah,
signage, access point.
staff welfare, that kind of thing. I'm going into Nina now for up to lunchtime to do. I'll gladly tell you the premises I'm going to if you wish.
Okay. What sort of drone have you got?
DJI Mini.
It's video recording.
It's video recording.
And you're a trained operator of the drone?
Yeah.
I know you're a registered operator
Yeah.
of the drone. Here's your registration. So I'd be able to find your registration.
If you go to the IAA, you will, yeah.
I wouldn't be able to find it without a name though.
No, you wouldn't,
No,
but
I
I can show you the... Look, guys, the advice I got from the Gardaí originally was, if you're going to film, go into them and let them know. That causes problems, so stop doing it. So I can't win, and when I go in and don't, and stand there and do it. I get the best. How are you, Gary?
What happened to your story of
That's where...
Would you mind to take that?
Not at all.
Jeez, they're long, aren't they?
The long numbers, aren't they? And that's with the IWA, is it?
IAA, Irish Aviation.
You were just recording here just for pleasure, or what is it for?
Statistics.
I gather statistics for a company that gathers statistics all to do with premises all around the country, mostly commercial premises.
So you're working at the moment, is it employment, is it?
Officially, yes, but I'm not being paid.
Who are you collecting the statistics for?
I can't reveal that, Gareth, you should know that.
Okay, so
Well, where are you going now in Nina?
I'll be going to the creamery, I'll be going to Carey's Glass, where I was arrested by our colleagues last year. I'll be going around the castle area, down to Melrose Estate, back out then to Dollar and Silver Mines.
What's in Dalla and Silver Mines?
Silver Mines, the old mine site, and there's a stud farm out there as well.
Stud Farm.
Yeah, I might probably time-wise now I won't get that in, but
Okay, and the castle in Nina as well, is it?
well, that might I have to verify that because the castle is part of the what's the word? Trust. Say it for me. The guys who look after all the parks and recreation and all that. The national. I know it's in the
historical thing, is it?
Yeah,
Or something, is it?
it has an Irish name. I can't think of it now, but they don't allow drones over their site, so I have to ring them and make sure you are allowed from a certain distance. Usually they'll say don't fly right over the castle, for example in Nina, so I might stand somewhere on the estate in Melrose and film it from there, which would be a better site.
Regards, I mean, I just like regulations to flying drones. What's the regulations in relation to flying over private property, or
There's no issue.
do you need permission from
No.
the owners?
No.
Okay.
Once there's no flight restrictions, which
Flight restrictions are only generally around the airport.
generally, yeah, sometimes there's Shannon would be the nearest one to here.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's private airfields which interfere, or prisons, or military camps, that kind of thing. But
Okay. So you can fly over anyone's lands
Absolutely.
without permission.
Yeah.
And record.
Well, look, think about it. If I was flying a drone in my back garden, I'd have to take it off and land it again because everywhere around me is private property.
Okay, but what's the rights in relation to people in their own private being recorded?
I wouldn't record people to avoid any such issues, but I'm free to film anything I wish. It's what I do with that footage is where the law comes in. But as I don't gather personal information, never.
You probably have an issue with that though when you're inside in Kerry's Glass and these places. There will be people on
They tried it. That's why I was arrested. And the guard, in fairness to her, brought me into the station for a chat before.
Yeah.
And I told her I was going ahead, and after 5 minutes they said I was filming in windows, which again I wasn't, but I'm allowed to do that.
With the likes of Kerry's Glass, there's a huge amount of people working there, so
Yeah.
I presume there will be people who will be caught up in your footage at some stage.
Yeah, but it's from 400 feet.
Does it matter?
No, it does
Is
matter
there a zoom-
because you can't identify them.
Well, you could zoom in there, couldn't you?
I could, yeah, but I don't.
How do we know that?
Well, you don't.
Yeah.
Just like you don't know I was filming today.
Yeah, but
you don't, I don't.
This is more just kind of a car park. There's only machinery there. In
But look
relation
at-
to going into Kerry's Glass, or
I
these places,
I flew
or
over
the
Dáil
Creamery,
Éireann yesterday.
or the
There's no
Creamery,
issue.
There will be people caught on
Absolutely. But you can't identify them.
But you could if you zoomed in.
If I wanted to identify them, yeah, I can go up to a window with a camera and take a picture like that.
Yeah, but I suppose these people won't know that you're not zooming in and using or looking at their face.
Well, that's why I go into places and let them know what I intend to
So you're
do.
going to go into Kerry's Glass and you're going to ask
Well,
them
no,
permission.
because of my previous experience, which is why I didn't go in there this morning.
So you're not going to go in and ask them for permission?
No, absolutely not. They constantly refuse. I constantly asked, so I gave up asking. And when they, invent stories and the same stories get reinvented in a court of law by a guard, and then it gets thrown out of court, what does that tell you?
Look, we're going to be talking again today. You're
Absolutely,
going to run into issues.
absolutely you are. But I've done what I can do. What more do you want me to do, guard?
Look, I would advise you, if you're going to be flying the drone, make sure there's no people within the vicinity of where you're
I
flying
do that
the drone.
all the time. I've just said that to you, guard. I never film people.
Whether you're 400 metres,
Yeah,
200
but
metres, doesn't matter.
Here's
If
the
there's-
thing, guard. I can go up to the window in Kerry's Glass with the camera and go, hi, hello, click, and walk away. I wouldn't do that. I can stand outside a primary school and film all the children in the yard. There's no law against that. I wouldn't do it.
That's because, the camera phone is different to a drone.
No, any camera or a drone.
camera phone is
I'll fly it over St. Joseph's there, the primary school in the yard. Yeah? There's no law. I've cleared all this 100 times with solicitors and senior Gardaí. There is no law. I don't film people. Unless they approach me, I don't film them.
Alright, sure, look, we'll be chatting. I'm sure there'll be more complaints today. We'll be chatting
Well,
again
of course there will. There is every day.
Yeah.
But
Alright.
thanks, Gart. Look, Gart, can I just get your shoulder numbers, please?
All there, yeah.
TY175, sorry.
114.
Thank you.
Trainee guard.
Trainee Gart. Thanks a million. Okay, thanks, Gart. Okay, guys, more complaints coming today. So, what do you do with that? I've tried every which way but loose to be cooperative with them. It's been through the courts, all charges dismissed. So, I don't know what more I can do. Some people say, well, stop doing what you're doing. All right, well, that's fine, but I'm going to stop everyone who has a camera in their hand doing their job. Don't think so. Look, guys, I'm doing more footage today in Nina. I'm not quite sure when you guys will see it, but I'll put it up. Certainly if I get more interaction with the Gardaí. Okay, guys, talk to you later.